Shoesteer, probably one of the rarest and the most expensive Rusty's tent cars that have been released in a while. Let me explain. So, he's part of the Rusty cars and the Rusty's tent that McQueen was trying to avoid in the first movie. We'll try and get the Max trailer. And while he did get released in 2016 from China, that release ended up becoming quite rare and expensive. And yeah, for those of you who are looking to complete that set, you were kind of out of luck because Jay here would, I think, is well over like the $60 range, which is insane. And then when he was re-released in 2023 in Case L, I believe, I don't think it was that widely available either, or at least I never found him in my stores. And he's wanting to get back in the $60 range, so that's fun. But fortunately, I was actually able to find him in my Europe trip. There was actually like this little bookstore where I got some apartment. I'll put a little picture on screen right now, but they had this bookstore had a bunch of 2023 items, including Misty Motocross, Breaker Boggs, and a bunch of those cars, so that was pretty cool. But I did pick up Jay because one, it's the most expensive. Two, I don't think he'll be coming back. You know, at least the other cars like Misty and Breaker, I feel like those have a decent chance of coming back. But for Jay, I don't think so. But I mean, considering they did do Donna Pitts this year, it's possible. It's possible he could come back, but I'm not really holding my hopes out. Hello everyone, welcome back to another review here on the channel. And today we're going to be taking a look at Jay Shoesteer from the first Cars movie. So let's go over the packaging. Here is this nice artwork, obviously in the Red Riders packaging. Yeah, he has a bunch of holes on his card art. That's because like all the cards there were stapled, so yeah, unfortunately this package is not the greatest, but I'm going to open him anyway, so I don't really mind. The Cars logo here, the diecast itself, very heavy diecast. And you can see some of the other Cars releases that were available in 2023, such as Johnny Blaber, Fillmore, Dexter Hoover with Green Flag, Lizzie, Donna Pitts, like ironically, and Greg Candyman. I believe these two are quite rare actually, so there's that. Reg's 2023 packaging is basically non-existent, so good luck if you want to get one on eBay. But yeah, that does it for the packaging, and I'll be right back with Jay all opened up. Alright, so here's Jay Shoesteer out of the package, and I gotta say, he's looking great from Thailand. I don't know what it is, but Thailand seems to do the Rusty cars really well, maybe even better than China's. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're gonna first show a picture of where he appeared in the first Cars movie. He's just a background character who, I think maybe he gets a couple lines, but it's like so like far in the background that you don't even know if it was him or if it's some other Rusty car that spoke. But it's probably one of the more unique ones in the 10, I'd say. I mean, all of them are unique, but I feel like his design in particular kind of stands out. And as for releases, like I mentioned, he was released in 2016 from China in the Rusty's Racing series. And then he came back in 2023 on the Red Riders card, and he hasn't been re-released since. So yeah, again, when it mentioned he was $60, I'm not kidding. I literally just Googled his price right before the video, and yikes. Yeah, good luck if y'all want him. So there's that. But enough of all that mumbo jumbo. Let's take a look at the diecast. As you can see, he does have a nice expression, although my teeth seem to be a little unprinted, but I don't know, I think it's either rust or the paint, I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, he does have like a kind of feels like an expression for such a rusty car, so yeah, buddy, are you okay? But he does have the headlights and grille, which you can feel a little bit, and he does have an eye plate. That's a point to note because Donna Pitts here did not have an eye plate. It was a part of the metal body, but Jay here does. And by the way, his name is based off Jay Shoesteer, I believe, who is a Weebooks employee. Who was very much so. He had a lot of involvement in the Cars series. I don't remember what he did, but if I do, I'll put it down somewhere here so you all can read it. But yeah, it's pretty cool that he was named after a Pixar employee. Now, what I love about the Thailand Rusty cars is that the dirt detailing feels really good, like really realistic. And you can feel like he has a hard matte finish. It is pretty cool. Just soak it all in. That top looks really nice, kind of fading from that lighter brown to like a darker brown. That's pretty cool. You can see the window bars here. Oh, that some of it is silver, but most of it has been covered up by that dark brown spot. He does have this roof rack though, which is intact, but it is has definitely seen some better days. That's all I'm gonna say. He does have the side view mirrors here, which are soft rubber, which is interesting because a lot of the times they do try to make the mirrors a part of the metal body, but I'm assuming since he was a 2023 release, they didn't really start doing that until later. He does have these nice dirty wheels. One of them is covered up, and this nice silver stripe going across. It's pretty cool. It actually does start out on the bumper and kind of continues on to the side. Oh, I forgot to mention he does have his headlights on either side. My camera's not focusing today, but he does have those. The door handles, nicely detailed in grime and rust. Like I mentioned that. I also really like the detailing on the windows here and how they're rusted off. I think that's really cool. That's a really cool design choice. You can see he does have the hatch, and the bumper is absolutely covered in rust and dirt. Dude, bro needs a car wash really bad. No license plate. Inside is pretty much the same, and here is the base. He picks up many times. 2022 Mattel, so he's one of the cars that has a copyright there, which makes sense because he came out after and caused a copyright before the release. So yeah, that about does it for Shoesteer here. He's a very nice rusty car, probably one of my favorites from this group because I don't know. Here's Donna Pitts, for example. I do like Donna a lot, but I don't know. I think Jay's a little bit more unique. I love the brown color on him. I think that's pretty cool. I did review her as well, so link in the description below if you're interested in checking that review out. This is a 2025 release. Yeah, she's gotten so much. Donna's gotten so many releases at this point. Oh, I was surprised they didn't do the whole thing on Jay here like they did with Donna and pretty much all the other cars that have come out from Thailand. But I love both, honestly. I love the rust detailing. And they have some. This is like really good metal from both, even though. Yeah, this one has the eye plate, but yet Donna does feel a little heavier because it's all one piece, whereas Jay has the plastic eye plate and the rubber mirrors, but they still feel pretty heavy. They don't want to bang for your buck. You know? Pretty cool. Here's the absolute goat himself, Fred. Kind of similar colors, not quite though. Jay's a lot more lighter. Yeah, we really need to see Fred back again, man. I would love to see him get released next year for 2026, since it is the 20th anniversary of Cars 1, so I mean, they should bring him back. And I have also reviewed him, so link in the description below. And also just want to compare him next to McQueen. Yeah, he's a very slim car. Very slim Jim. They're not similar at all, but I do want to compare him to Randy from Cars on the Road because, like, from a distance, they do look like the same model, but I mean, they're obviously different. I don't think Jonathan is a Hirsch, which is what Randy is based off, but they are quite similar. Like, I mean, Randy's just a little bit wider. Yeah, no. Jay has 3 windows. Randy only has 2, 1, 2. But yeah, they do look kind of similar. Not quite though, but very similar from a distance. But yeah, that about does it for the review of Jay Shoesteer. I also want to call him Jonathan for some reason, but Jonathan Richards is a completely different car. This is Jay Shoesteer. But yeah, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more upcoming content here on the channel. See you all next time. Until then, this is Joe Tire signing out.